Hey, what up, y'all? We're gonna continue reading the Bible real quick. Was just doing a little bit of deliveries with DoorDash. Um, yeah, take a little break because it's a little bit slow right now because it's early. But I did a couple so far. I'll go back out. Probably after this, be a little bit closer to lunchtime. But in Genesis 43. Okay, let's continue. 43, verse 1. And the famine was sore in the land, and it came to pass when they had eaten up the corn which they had brought out of Egypt, their father said unto them, Go again, buy us a little food. And Judah spake unto him, saying, The man did solemnly protest unto us, saying, Ye shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. Verse 4. And thou wilt send our brother with us, we will go down and buy thee food. Verse 5. But if thou wilt not send him, we will not go down, for the man said unto us, Ye shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. And Israel said, and verse 6, and Israel said, Wherefore doubt ye so ill with me, as to the man whether ye had yet a brother? Verse 7, and they said, The man asked us straightly of our state and of our kindred, saying, Is your father yet alive? Yet ye another brother, and we have told him according to the tenor of these words. Could we certainly know that he would what he would say? So wait, could we certainly know that he would say, Bring your brother down? Verse 8. And Judah said unto Israel his father, The lad with me, and we will arise and go, that we may live and not die, but we and thou also our little ones. Verse 9. I will surety for him of my hand, and shalt thou require him. If I bring him not unto thee, and set him before thee, then let me bear the blame forever. For except we had lingered, surely now we had returned this second time. Verse 11. And their father Israel said unto them, If it must be so now to this, take of the best fruits in the lands of your vessels, and carry down the man a present, a little balm, and a little honey, spices, and myrrh, nuts, and almonds. And take money in your hand, and the money that was brought again in the mouth of your sacks, carry it again in your hand, and peradventure it was an oversight. Take also your brother and arise, go again unto the man. 14. And God Almighty give you mercy before the man, that he may send away your other brother and Benjamin. If I be bereaved of my children, I am bereaved. 15. And the man took that present, and they took double money in their hand, and Benjamin, and rose up and went down to Egypt and stood before Joseph. 16. And when Joseph saw Benjamin with him, he said unto the ruler of his house, Bring these men home and slay and make ready, for these men shall dine with me at noon. And the men did, and Joseph bade, and the men brought the men into Joseph's house. Verse 18. And the men were afraid, because they were brought into Joseph's house, and they said, Because the money that was returned in our sacks at the first time we brought in, that he may seek occasion against us, and fall upon us, and take us for bondmen and our asses. 19. And they came near to the steward of Joseph's house, and they communed with him at the door of the house. Oh, my thing wasn't charging. Okay. They stood with him, and where was I? And they said, "Oh, sir, we came indeed down at the first to buy food." And it came to pass when we came to the inn that we opened our sacks, and behold, every man's money was in the mouth of his sack, our money in full rate, and we have bought it again in our hand. Verse 22. Another money have we brought down in our hands to buy food we cannot sell, who put our money in our sacks. And he said, Peace be to you, fear not, your God and the God of your father hath given your treasure in your sacks. I had your money, and he brought Simeon unto them. And the man brought the man into Joseph's house, and he gave them water, and they washed their feet, and he gave their asses provender. Verse 25, and they made already the present against Joseph come at noon, for they had heard that they should eat bread. And when Joseph came home, they brought him the present which was in their hand into the house, and bowed themselves to him the earth. And he asked of their welfare, and said, Is your father well? The old man of whom ye spake is yet alive? And they answered, Thy servant our father is in good health, he is yet alive. And they bowed down their heads and made obeisance. Okay. 29. And he lifted up his eyes and saw the brother Benjamin, his mother's son, and said, Is this your younger brother of whom ye spake unto me? And he said, God be gracious unto thee, my son. Verse 30. And Joseph made haste, for his bowels did yearn upon his brother, and he brought where to weep, and he entered into his chamber and wept there. 31. And he washed his face, and went out, and refrained himself, and said, Set on bread. 32. And they set on for him by himself, and for them by themselves, and for the Egyptians which did eat with them by themselves, because the Egyptians might eat bread with the Hebrews, for that is an abomination unto the Egyptians. The Egyptians might not eat bread with the Hebrews, for that is an abomination unto the Egyptians. 33. And they sat before him, the firstborn according to his birthright, and the youngest according to his birthright. And the men marveled at one another. And he took and sent messages unto them before him. But Benjamin's mess was 5 times so much as of theirs. And they drank, and they were merry with them. I think I'm gonna stop there, only because I gotta go put my thing on the charger real quick. I don't want it to die in the middle, but I'll continue do another one later, because that was just a short one. Didn't realize my tablet wasn't charging. But I'm gonna go put it on the charger, and I'll come back sometime later today and do a little bit more. Hopefully, probably finish off the chapter in the next video, or maybe 2 videos, for sure 2, but because I don't want to make the videos too much long than 30 minutes, but probably take 2 more videos would be finished with Genesis. But until next time, comment, rate, and subscribe, ring the bell to get notification when I go live, and as always, God bless, take care, peace out.